Hi there and welcome to my channel. One of the reasons for starting a YouTube channel is to help others with financial advice. I'm not a finance girl. I've read books by David Back, Dave Ramsey, and others, but I've never worked as a financial advisor. My financial advice comes from my own experiences. This is my opinion, my advice, take it or leave it. When it comes to Canadian banking, the big banks are all pretty much the same. They offer similar products and similar service fees. When it comes to loans and mortgages, again, they're all pretty much the same. You might get a better rate depending on your credit score and the past business you've brought to the bank. They don't really care about the little guy. The bank's main business comes from, well, big businesses. When it comes to big banks, the clients are really nothing more than a number to the financial institution. And that's my experience with BMO, also known as the Bank of Montreal. I was nothing to them except a number. When I attended the University of Victoria, I opened an account at the Bank of Montreal, which was in the closest shopping center to the campus. I didn't give much thought into it, and back in those days there was no internet to help with comparison shopping. I opened an account there, and the Bank of Montreal sent me a monthly statement to Mr. Cheryl Rhodes. Yeah, that pissed me off, and there was nothing I could do to convince the Bank of Montreal I was not a man. I sent a letter asking them to change me to a Ms. I went into the branch in person with my statement, and the teller agreed with me that I'm not a man and said that she'd get that changed. But nothing happened. Due to the Bank of Montreal's refusal to accept the fact that I'm a woman, I had closed my account there in 1979. I'm a scuba diver, and during the 1990s, I received an application to apply for a MasterCard with a scuba diver on it. I think that came from PADI, the Professional Association of Dive Instructors, where I was licensed through. But the MasterCard said that every time I purchased something, partial proceeds went to a Save the Reef Foundation, so that sounded pretty good to me. I'm all about saving the reefs. The MasterCard was run through the Bank of Montreal, but there were no strings attached, such as having to open up a bank account there. I don't remember what happened to that card. After a couple of years, I got a letter from the Bank of Montreal saying the Scuba Save the Reef MasterCard program was being scrapped, and I could trade it in for a regular MasterCard. What? And not have a school diver on my credit card? Not save any reefs? No thanks, MasterCard and BMO and Bank of Montreal, whatever. I'm not going to be dealing with you. And I just let the card cancel itself. I really didn't pay much attention to the Bank of Montreal over the years. I knew my ex-in-laws used the bank for the money laundering activities from their business in the illegal drug industry, which really dissuaded me from having any further interaction with BMO. You know, if they want to turn a blind eye to the proceeds of crime being laundered through the bank, that's not the type of bank I want to do business with, which just reinforces my decision to close the account in 1979, a good one. Recently I've received 2 emails, supposedly from BMO, complaining that they canceled or suspended my card, and I should click this link for more information. Seeing as how I haven't had an account there in over 35 years, and I never had a card with them, I'm not falling for their scam. I didn't click on the link because I have no interest in BMO, I have no affiliation with them, and I don't know if the email is from scammers trying to get personal information out of me, or if this is just an oddball way for BMO to try to trick people to a landing page where they can try to sign them up as new customers. You know, it could be a gimmick like that. I don't know. I never clicked the link. Anyway, not for me. BMO refuses to accept that I'm a woman, and that's a good enough reason for me never to bank with them again. And that's my experience with BMO, Bank of Montreal.